Hey weirdos, laying here in my bed early. It's a little after 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. I mean, who goes to bed this early? Well, I do, but having some health issues, which is another reason why you haven't heard a lot from me recently on the channel. I was doing a little traveling, hanging out with my dad, who just got out of the hospital, but got some other things going on as well. By the way, before I go too far, congratulations to my friends over at Factsverse here on YouTube. I'm the narrator over there. They're on one of my playlists if you're not familiar with them, but some time back they asked me to be the narrator for their videos, and they only had like 30 subscribers back then. They just hit today over 1 million subscribers. Amazing. So congratulations to my friends at Factsverse. If you're not familiar with them, go ahead and check them out in my playlists on my channel. And you can check it. You can see what they're doing over there. Great stuff. And I try to make a playlist for all the channels that I'm regularly involved with, so you can check them out. But apologies for me not being around a lot recently. You'll notice some of my videos have just been audio only. Weird Darkness has been taking some time off. Well, I was originally taking some time to go visit my dad in Arkansas, and I won't go a lot into detail with that, but he was in the hospital and now he's coming out and he's actually getting better. So he only had like a 1% chance of surviving, and he's out now, and he says obviously God has a plan for him, and I agree with it. I don't know what that plan is, he doesn't either, but it's great to know. But while I was down there, I started talking with my dad's wife, my stepmom, who happens to be a nurse. She's been a nurse in the ICU for over 30 years, and she noticed some things going on with me. So we started talking about it, and about I think I've talked to it here. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Twitter, then you may not know about this, but I've been dealing with some migraines, vertigo. I get a lot of fatigue very quickly, so I make jokes quite often about the 5-hour energy that I have to use just to maintain. Well, it's not really a joke. I mean, I do use it, but I sort of just kind of play it off like, ha-ha. And recently I've started having some heart palpitations. Not a lot, only a couple of them, but this seems to have been increasing more and more, all of these symptoms, the vertigo, the headaches, the chronic fatigue, all of that seems to have been increasing the last couple of years. And now the heart palpitations, which I thought was probably from the 5-hour energy, because you get too much caffeine in your system and it'll do it to you. That'll cause the heart palpitations. But I went a few days without the caffeine, no caffeine at all, and still happened to me. Again, it doesn't happen very often. It's only happened, on a handful of occasions, but obviously it's not the caffeine causing it. So I was talking to my stepmom. She happened to have a friend of hers that went through something similar to this not too long ago. She thinks that I have Meniere's disease. And now I'm going to be the first person to say never ever go online to like WebMD or anything and start looking up your symptoms, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to die next week. Because chances are, just because you look up the symptoms doesn't mean you're going to find the actual cause. But when a nurse tells you this is what she thinks it might be, and then you look it up and all the symptoms line up, then, okay, maybe there's a solution. Maybe that's the case. So I will be seeing a doctor later on this month. I already had it scheduled just for my, yearly checkup anyway, because for depression meds and stuff like that. But it seems the older I get, the more I'm falling apart. I didn't used to have depression either until just a few years ago. I mean, I've always had it, but not severe enough to use medication. So anyway, Meniere's, I hadn't even heard of it before, Meniere's disease. So yeah, look it up, see what it says. But anyway, I'll try to keep you guys updated on Facebook and Twitter if you're interested. I'm not going to be plastering videos up on YouTube all the time with depressing stuff like this. I'll try to keep things lighthearted, but I thought I owed you guys an explanation as to why I'd been out for so long, or just been so sporadic in what I've been doing. So Keep me in your prayers. If you're praying people, I'd greatly appreciate that. And I do hope to bring Weird Darkness back next week. I was taking a break from that anyway because of being with my dad, and now I'm back home. So I'm hoping to pick that up again. Hopefully it'll be just as exciting and thrilling for you as before, and a daily dose of weird news as well. So anyway, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. If you got any thoughts or comments, of course, please leave them in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you a little bit later on. Keep life weird, folks. Thanks. God bless.